Hello, my name is Melanie Hudson, and I work with autistic children, and I love my job.
Melanie Hudson is my mom. She is a personal care assistant for Upper Darby High School.
I ended up here with life changes.
I first met her and her daughter Ronnie when I worked part-time at the Y, and it really amazed me at so many things that she had overcome.
I lost my husband due to a brain aneurysm when my daughter turned 10. I lost my vision, I lost my job.
And then she was kind of in this boat, this unemployed boat for a few years.
I said to her, you really should try to get a job working in the school district.
But she definitely wanted to work for the school district, mainly to be closer to me.
I had the other job and I was happy with it, but I was away from my daughter a lot. And I wanted to see, her growth in the school district, as well as, I see a lot of actually happy people in Upper Darby School District. So I wanted to part of that happiness.
She came in for an interview for a PCA position, and she was just great. I could tell from the start, just a wonderful person. You could tell she was very giving. She had a lot of great credentials.
I didn't know that I would be working with special needs children. That came about as a surprise, and I really liked the work.
So she takes care of this wonderful boy, Travis.
Her relationship with Travis was a hit right from the beginning. She's just such a nice person, and she's so giving, and she just has a way about her where she really just was able to connect with him very quickly.
Your heart gets into it, you start to feel like these children belong to you, in a sense of you're looking out for their best interests.
So I'm an only child, and I kind of take it personally when she's like, Travis is my second son.
I just loved to watch her with him. Just would march down the hallway with him and sing songs with him.
She's just very positive. She takes one day at a time, and she's always giving back to other people, even though in so many ways she's in need.
Melanie used to be a Phil Abundance client, so somebody who would come and would use our services.
Phil Abundance is a real program that real people use it, the working class people use it, not just a particular group of folks that use Phil Abundance.
Phil Abundance is the Delaware Valley's largest hunger relief organization. We help 90,000 people each week, and we do that through our own distribution programs where we hand out food, public places.
In my area at Christ Lutheran Church, they're there, and you bring your own bags, and they will fill your bags up with fresh fruits, vegetables. Every week you don't know what you're going to get, so it's like a surprise.
And one week we were there shooting, filming, checking out the distribution, and we met Melanie.
Came up to her and like, would you like to do a little interview or something?
And they started talking with her and asked her if she would participate in different publicity things that they were doing.
Through that one little interview, she got on a magazine.
And it snowballed from there, from me being in a magazine, talking about my story on 6ABC, their newsletter.
Any of us who work here can talk about hunger until we're blue in the face, but honestly, what really matters is the voices of the people who hunger has impacted or who hunger does impact. That's what makes a huge difference. That is what changes people's perceptions about hunger and makes them want to help in the fight against it.
And someone from Phil Abundance entered me in a contest.
Someone made us aware of a contest that was going on through Warner Brothers about finding a real world Wonder Woman. And so we passed it around the department and said, is there anyone who we might want to nominate? And Melanie came to mind immediately.
We didn't hear about it at all, or she didn't hear about it at all until we got the call.
When I got a phone call on my home answer machine, I replayed it and was skeptical of calling the gentleman back. And he started naming names, and I said, this sounds legit to me. And then when he said, well, you've won, the word fly came out of his mouth, and I went, what the?
And I'm in my room, I hear her like, oh my God, just the ugly cry noise.
And I was like, this is for real. He's like, yes, this is for real.
And she's like, they're gonna fly me out to Dallas. It was just so good to see her happy, she's been through a lot and she's worked so hard, and it's good to see it paid off. She really is a real life superhero and she's getting recognition for it.
I won a trip to Dallas, all expenses paid, hair, makeup, the red carpet to see Wonder Woman.
We were up at 4 to be at the airport to get our flight at like 6:30.
From the moment I got off the plane, I was whisked up in a dark SUV to a beautiful hotel.
Our room, it was this big window. You can see the entire skyline.
Even though they had delicious food, at times we were so busy. They were whisking us here, whisking us there. I didn't have time to enjoy it. It was more like I'd take a bite of my sandwich or a piece of pizza. Like, okay, it's time for you to go.
The red carpet, though, was really funny. She was just like, throughout, just nothing but cheesing. And she got a gigantic glass award. And it's heavy, really heavy.
They made our cartoon version of us as Wonder Woman and had it like coming soon in June 2017. And we also signed a poster with Wonder Woman on it. And we had a quote, "Be the strength of diversity in the midst of adversity," which to me, no matter how diverse you are, not just economically, not just in your color, in the midst of all of that diversity, trying to figure yourself out, be that strength in the midst of adversity.
What she does is really meant for good, honestly. And I don't know how to describe it in any other way, but she is genuinely a pure soul. Not saying because she's my mom, but honestly, like watching what she's done like throughout her life, she made a difference by just being herself.